Alright, so this is gonna be chapter 5 of Kill or Love. Pretty decent visual novel so far. And I hope I've been doing it justice, so let's begin here. Incredibly dark. It didn't matter if my eyes were open or closed, the image didn't change. I really hope the game just has no audio here. Something wasn't right. The air smelled different. Grace made a soft moaning in her sleep. She lay next to me. I reached down to make absolutely sure she was here. Oh fuck. Jack? To hear her voice instead was like finding a snake in my bed. I almost fell over a nightstand. Excuse me, what the fuck is going on? Alright. Are you okay? Bad dream? She touched me, skin against skin. I remember where I was and why I was here. Better? Yeah, sorry about that. Good. I settled back onto my side of the bed. Anna ruffled my hair. You startled me. Wow, look at that smile. I didn't mean to. It's okay. I know you wouldn't do that. Because you love me. Ooh, she's fucking already planting that idea. Dear Diary, it's all been worth it. So if you haven't been following up to this point, which I'm sure no one has, yeah, let's be real here. But if you haven't following to this point, Anna also keeps the diary. So, and yeah, Anna is the black hair chick. Anna keeps the diary, and you get to see what she thinks of the events that are happening as well. So I think this her diary, because it says Dear Diary, and it doesn't start with the date, like Jack's diary / journal starts. So let's read it. It's all been worth it. All the years of waiting and hoping have been so worth it. I never expected it to go as well as I did. Alright. Now I feel so silly I ever worried. Grace, the horror, is out of the picture. It was easy. She is so scared of everything. And Jack is all mine. I expected he would struggle a lot more. I'm so proud of him. Even in the terrible state he's in, no memories of us at all. He knew in his heart he should pick me over her. You're so cute, Jack. Fuck, dude, I really hope this never gets voice clipped. The way you're absolutely helpless without me. I'll pamper you a little more. I can do that. There's no hurry. There's no rush. We reached our happy ending. I am aware there's different endings for this game, but there's been no fucking option, so who knows how you get them. This is completely blind. I've avoided any spoilers. Yeah, spoilers for a 2-year-old game. I paced around Anna's bedroom. Step, 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 step. Turn. Step, 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 step. Turn. It wasn't a very large room. About the same size as mine, and step, 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 step. Turn. It was dark. The curtains were drawn. But it would have been dark without them too. The alarm's clock, neon green digits hovering in the dark, showed that it was 5:10 a.m. and that it was a Monday. Step, step. Anna's bed sheets rustled. She mumbled something and sat up. Jack, why are you... I took in a deep breath. It helped me keep my voice from shaking as I answered. Dude, if there's any fucking jump scares, I am like leaning in closer to my screen to have my fucking face closer to the microphone. I'm also moving it around a little bit to try to put it better in front of me, but it's nothing. Go back to sleep. What is it? Something is wrong, isn't it? Tell me. I'll make it go away. No, please. It's stupid. Tell me. I stepped closer to a bed. I banged my shin on its side and sighed. It's Monday. Anna glanced over my shoulder at the alarm clock. Yep, it is. Astute observation. So, I have work. When I came back to an empty apartment, it was early Friday morning. I had missed work on Friday. I must be on 10 ice already. I didn't even call in. And just don't go. Damn, bitch. Some people have to make a fucking living somehow. But if I don't go today, they'll fire me for sure. So? What do you mean, so? This is serious. Don't be upset. Here. And I got up and lazily kissed me, held me. We stood there a few moments in silence. It's been about fucking 24 hours since he got left by the other one. There. Doesn't it all seem better now? But I still... Uh-huh. No, sweetie. You stay in today. She pressed herself harder against me. I felt her softness, the heat of her body. I could hardly feel anything else. You don't want to go to work. Do you? I don't. But, I mean, I have to. You don't have to. It'll be fine. The world won't end. I was going to complain again, but she pressed a finger to my lips. You know what? An idea just came to me. If you move out of that awful apartment, come live with me. Instead, you won't have to work in that awful store anymore either. That sounds nice, doesn't it? It sounded so good. I like how the music changed all cheery now. Like, this man's just convinced, he's on board. Grace left him. Fuck Grace. Grace is dead to him. It's all about Anna to him now. Anna understood me so well. But I wasn't sure of myself. I asked if it was really fine for me to stay here for good. Of course. I wouldn't want you anywhere else. Dear Diary. Oh my god. Oh goodness. How is it going so well? It never worked so well before. Not with the patients I tried it on, even though they were terminal. Excuse me? Some really fucking questionable thing going on. Is she talking about brainwashing? Is that what's going on here? Because that's what I feel just happened. Like she got rid of his support system and just placed herself in that position. So she's become the new support system, right? She's become invaluable and needed to him. Which is, it's pretty impressive. I didn't really get it up until right now, I guess. Even though they had no one to visit them, all of them kept being themselves right up to the end. Yeah, this is definitely about brainwashing. But with Jack, I can do anything. He is like clay. I could change him into anyone, anything I want. How awful. He's so lucky that it's me doing this. Could you imagine someone else with this kind of responsibility? No. What am I saying? Nobody else could make him so willing to change. Fuck anyone that knows how to brainwash. Me, only me. He's only like this because he loves me so much. He's always loved me, even when he didn't realize it. And he'll always love me, and I'll always love him. And we'll be together forever. Fuck, dude. These lines. Forever. I hope the YouTube vlogs don't get dug up later in my life, because fucking hell, I hate these lines. And I'm so happy I could scream. Right now, I'm only teasing him a little, but that's okay. We have all the time in the world. Unlike those other boys, he's not about to expire. Okay. Little insight. I'm assuming she's talking about the terminal patients. Days went by. Maybe a week. Jack? Come on, Jack. I laugh. If you don't let go of me, I can't go to work, you know? Then don't go. Stay here. Hey, one of us has to go. We need it to live. I need you to live. Damn, this is exactly what I was saying about her becoming like his support system. That's very sweet, but I still have to go. I wouldn't budge. She ran her fingers through my hair. I like that. If you get off of me now, I promise I'll have a special surprise for you when I come back. Really? Really, I promise. Okay. I forced myself to let her go. After she went away, I lay back down onto the bed. I waited for her to come back. I did nothing else. He's become a fucking pet. My dog does the same, dude. I leave and my fucking pet lays down and just waits for me to come back. And the surprise was a big plastic bag. It was swollen, full of something. I looked at her, then at it, then at her again, and frowned. The music has cut out. These motherfuckers like to do things when the music cuts out, to make the change from no sound to a lot of sound more jarring. You'll see. It's gonna be fucking, it's gonna be something awful. Come, we need to go somewhere. Go outside? Yes. Isn't that exciting? I looked away. What, you don't want to? I held up a pillow in front of me. It was meant to act as a barrier. Oh, you big scaredy cat. Come on. She took my arm and pulled. I wouldn't go. That was a double click for the next line, which is odd. Her grip was strong, or maybe I'd gotten weak, but I stayed in place. Huh? So you really don't want to go? How come we can't just stay here? Oh, sweetie. I don't want the apartment to burn down. Okay. She'd made me dress in outside clothes. They were rugged and cold. The outside was even more rugged and cold. The street was wet. It must have rained. The people there were giving me looks. They were looking at me like I was trash. Why? What had I done to them? What had I ever done to anyone? Well, you cheated on Grace, but... Oh, hey. Ease up a little. You hurt my hand. I'm sorry. That's okay. If you really don't feel like it, we can go back home right now. Really? Yes. But I know you can't do this. So will you do it? For me? Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you, Jack. You're so good to me. I wonder how much time has passed since Grace left them. Like, what's the time frame here? Okay, they're walking. We walked for over 15 minutes. My feet hurt, and my legs made clicking sounds. I hadn't really walked in over a week. Damn, joined the club, bro. But I didn't complain. We're almost there. Do you know where we are? I shook my head. Anna led me to somewhere I'd never seen. Each street we passed was dirtier and grayer and more abandoned than the last. And the people looked at us all the more meanly. I thought they were going to hurt us. But Anna wasn't afraid, so I did my best to be brave too. Whatever she had in that plastic bag, it wasn't heavy. The bag was so full, it was almost out of the shape of a big ball, but it still swung so lightly. Is there gonna be a fucking bag in that? Is there gonna be, a head in that bag, bro? No, a head would most likely weigh more. Disclaimer, I'm just assuming that because there's bone in there, right? Fuck. What do you think is in there? Anna had noticed me looking. I don't know. Wanna guess? I didn't. I told her I didn't. I told her I couldn't think of anything. Oh well, you'll see soon enough. Our destination, I saw 5 minutes later, was an empty street. A whole street. Blocks and blocks of it, completely abandoned. The pavement was cracked. The buildings that still stood were hollow, and everything was overgrown with weeds. It was more of a jungle than a city street. Damn, he's in fucking Detroit? It was ugly. I hated to even look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah. I'll show you the best spot here. It's my favorite. Yeah, that's where she fucking threw the other bodies, I'm assuming. But it'll be our secret, okay? You can't tell anyone else. Okay. We passed through a tunnel-like opening set in a tall, wide building. Beyond there was a field of brown-yellow grass. It came up to my chest. That's really fucking tall grass. Surrounding the grass were the sides of a large apartment building. This used to be its courtyard. The building was a mottled, ugly gray, and had most likely been a prettier color before it burned down. It had so many windows, none of which had glass in them. I don't know, this seems like Russian architecture where they have like a courtyard in between an apartment building. They gaped down at us, empty and dark. Anna's spot was a square patch of concrete in the middle of the overgrown courtyard. Once there, Anna handed me something from the plastic bag. It was a small gas canister and a box of matches. Then she emptied the rest of the bag on the concrete. When I saw the contents, my chest tightened and started to hurt. Oh, fuck. Anna, this is... Oh. On the ground were a few post-it notes, a pair of shoes, but mostly clothes. I had seen them before. They had belonged to someone I knew. Who? Someone I had known an eternity ago. Too long ago to remember. Damn, Anna did some good brainwashing on this dude. He already forgot about the girl that he basically couldn't live without. But I knew these things were important. You know what this is? Yes. My voice is already dying. I shouldn't? It's fine if you still recognize them. Completely fine. You're not mad? I'm not mad. Ooh, you saw those eyes, dude? Give me that. And I grabbed the gas canister from my hands. She poured the gas out onto the clothes and shoes and post-it notes down to the last drop. Then she tossed the canister aside and stepped away. The canister made a teeny empty sound as it hit the concrete. I'm not even gonna try saying that. After that, there was silence. Anna? What do you think you should do? Are you really not mad? I mean, do those look like the eyes of someone that's not fucking mad? Look at that. Do what you think you need to do, Jack. And do it quick. It's growing dark, and I didn't bring a flashlight. So I did what I thought I needed to do. Fuck. These sounds are so much louder compared to everything else. God damn. I lit a match. It took me 3 tries to get it right because of my clumsy fingers. Creating the little fire with my hands, I about overheard things. They were wet and stank of gasoline. I held the lit match above them. Why are you hesitating? I'm just saying, isn't this a fucking fire hazard? Like, they might just kill themselves because, I mean, this is somewhat dry grass. But, whatever. Don't you want to do this? I don't know. I needed to do what Anna wanted me to do. But the thought of doing it made me want to lie down and cry. I couldn't explain why those things were so dear to me. They just were. The flame had almost reached my fingers. And I don't think... Do it! Fucking Palpatine. I dropped the match. The little fire touched gasoline and bloomed. Ooh, this shit's loud. The sudden heat made me step back. Those things, those shoes and clothes, the little yellow notes, were already crackling and turning into charcoal. Alright, man, this sound fire effect's a little too much. Anna stood by me. I waited for her to scold me, but she didn't. She put her hand in mine. Our fingers interlocked. You did well. The music's back to that cheery shit. I did? Yes. When it came down to it, you did what you should. I'm proud of you. A warmth filled my chest. My worry for those scattered pieces of nothing on the ground faded away. I was with the love of my life, and she loved me and was proud of me. How could I ever care about some... I couldn't even remember what it had been anymore. Old clothes? Whatever. Anna giggled. I'm not gonna try that. She's laughing more. And then she laughs more. And she's just fucking caps laughing over here, losing her fucking mind. It made me so glad to see Anna happy. I pulled her closer. After a good minute of laughing, she sighed as if spent. and looked up at me. Wasn't that fun? Yep. The things on the ground had already gone out. They were black and unrecognizable. Let's go back home. Okay, Anna. Ah, you're so happy, aren't you? And why wouldn't you be? I'm happy too. The happiest I've ever been. Me too. The happiest I've ever been. Really? Yep. Thank you, Jack. That means the world to me. We went away hand in hand. But before we walked on to the grass again, I looked back one last time at the things I had burned. Something moved at the edge of my vision, up in one of the glassless windows. I looked again, but it was gone. Ooh. That's interesting. This place is dangerous. Are there people here? Ah, you know what? There just might be. Bad people. We should get home as soon as we can. Yes. Home. Where it's safe. She's got him completely indoctrinated, dude. That little slut. I hope she had a good look at us burning all that trash of hers. At Jack burning it. God, I'm so proud of him, it hurts. So, that shadow he saw was Grace, I'm assuming? I think that's what it's alluding to. I can't believe I miscalculated though. I thought Grace was gone for good. Ooh, interesting. But then there she was, in our hallway, asking where Jack was and what I had done to him. I had done with him. All this while Jack was right on the other side of the door. Can you imagine what would have happened if I wasn't there? She would have knocked on the door or rung the doorbell, and she wouldn't have probably called out too. It would have scared Jack so badly I can barely bear to think about it. Thankfully, I wasn't wrong about everything to do with her. She hasn't called the police. I knew she wouldn't. I just didn't think she'd come back at all. Why the fuck would she call the police? She was still scared as a little lamb. Her hand shook while she demanded I tell her what happened to Jack. He can't be in there, can he? She stepped forward, but when I put myself between the door and her, she backed off again. I wonder how she didn't pee herself. She was so scared. Jack doesn't want to see you. What are you doing to him? No one's seen him since I went away. It's like he's disappeared. He's been here the whole time? God, what are you doing to him? Be quiet. She was making so much noise. I put a hand on her shoulder. I had to see if she had the guts to slap it away. She just stood there. Jack is perfectly fine. He's happy and he doesn't want to see you again. I know he probably hates me now, but at least let me see him. I have to at least see him again. So annoying. I mean, my take, I guess, is like she leaves him, right? But then demands to see him like she left him in the first place. He doesn't really have to do anything with her, but whatever. Loneliness has made her desperate, unpleasant. That's what being by yourself does. Look at dear Jack. We've only been together again for a short while, and he's already such a sweetheart, and he was so prickly before. If you see him now, he'll tell you he hates you. Do you really want that? No, I don't want that, but then go away. It's as simple as that, don't you think? Even someone like you should understand. Why are you so... I thought we were... She swallowed hard. I have to see him. Anna, please. Being alone made you into a real bitch, you know that? What? Or did it? Were you lonely after all? It really makes me wonder. With how little money you took with you, I was sure you'd be living on the streets. But you're clean, you don't smell, more than usual. I'm living with a friend. What does it matter? That's a lie. You don't have any friends. Grace gritted her teeth and glared at me. She wanted to run away in shame. She's so simple, so obvious. But she couldn't leave with Jack so close. So, where are you staying? Oh, Jesus. Whose cock are you sucking? Are you sucking for rent? I'm not. Is that wrinkly old man you work with? It's nothing like that. I am living with. Ah, what the fuck, dude? Ah, I hate it here, man. Why have I gotten myself into it? Dude, I should have just made another Halo Reach montage. That was my downfall. My downfall was not making another Halo Reach montage, and here I am, fucking. I am living with Don, but I'm not. Oh, aren't you? Then how are you paying back his hospitality? You don't have any money. You quit your job too, I checked. I'm not paying back anything. Don't be shy. Oh, screw you. Move. How violent. It's a good thing I separated her and Jack when I did. Any more of this gross influence, and who knows what could have happened. She tried to shove past me, but I had a little surprise in my pocket. Anna, that's... Yep. So don't you dare touch me again. I might do something bad. Threats, I see. I pressed the knife against the side of her neck. Damn. It drew blood. I couldn't help myself. But it wasn't a lot. I'm not going to kill someone in the open like that. I'm not stupid. So, not in the open, but in private, she might, I guess. Grace stood petrified. That's the first time we've seen this expression, I guess. You can't do this. You'll call the cops? No, you won't. They won't believe you. They never do. Right? She didn't lash out for once. Weird. I'm guessing she's got some shady background or something. She must have finally realized how useless it was to try. So she shuffled away. I waved her off. It's only polite. She didn't even look back. Oh, dude, this is so fucked up. Of course the innocent character would be doing some weird shit to stay afloat. But then she kept following me around even after that. What a stalker. So I had Jack burn her things. I know she was watching. It was beautiful. Now she'll back off for good. Or she might be emboldened to try again. I'm back. Welcome back. Hey, easy, you'll trip. The moment she touched me, those long hours of waiting were painted over by warmth. Bro, fucking Jack. When she comes in the door, bro, she rushes at him. My fucking poodle does the same thing. This man has been made into a literal dog. It made me so happy. Something smells good. Is it dinner? Yes. Hey, at least Jack knows how to cook, bro. Oh, you remembered. I'm so glad. I made a casserole. Where the fuck's the fucking pan, bro? The thing. Where's everything? What kind of fucking kitchen is this? Anna set the table, and I served it. That was really tasty, Jack. Thank you. I wasn't happy with the meal. It was tasteless and the meat was tough. But Anna said she liked it. She was so kind. I wish I could help more. What do you mean? With money, I guess. I was being serious, but she laughed. That made me feel a bit stupid. Oh, Jack, money's no problem at all. I told you already, I've got a lot saved up, and the rent here is nothing. Oh, okay. Anna hummed contentedly. A minute later, she stopped. There is something you can do, actually. Really? Yes, really. But I'm not sure if you'd be up to it. I'm gonna real quick check if I'm still fucking recording. Yeah, looks alright. And yeah, everything's still fine. Anything? I'll do anything for you. Okay then. What is it? How can I help? Wait until before bedtime, okay? I nodded. Okay. Hopefully this is some freaky shit, man. I might have to censor, I don't know. When I heard what she wanted me to do, I didn't take it well. I was angry, furious. I felt betrayed. You want me to... Yes, I do. But no. You said I never had to remember anything. You promised. I got up from the bed and started pacing from wall to wall, never looking at Anna. What she'd said hurt. How could you lie like that? Oh, baby. Fuck, dude. I don't like reading this line. Please don't hate me. I was shivering with anger. I thought I might faint. But I didn't hate her. I couldn't. So I stopped walking and faced her. I know I said what I said, but this is important. Don't you believe me? There was only one thing I could say. Yeah. I believe you. Thank you, Jack. I love you. I love you too. That soundbite is gonna be out there in the world. Goddamn. And I'm sorry. Don't say you're. Hearing Nana say she was sorry was for some reason like a punch to the gut. My fucking voice is on its fucking death throbs over here. We're trying to survive. Praying for the chapter to end. It tugged at my memory. She always said, I know. That's not what I'm telling you to remember. Oh fuck, she got closer. You must never remember that woman. Forget all you have left of her. Then what I want you to recall goes much, much further back. It won't be easy, but when you do, when you remember, our love will be the deepest it's ever been. I don't know why. I get some like I don't know, almost like Your Name weathering with you. Kind of weird, like that kind of type of romance from this kind of song. This yeah, background music. Don't you want that? I do. I love you. I want that. I want you to love you. I want to love you even more. Tell me what I should remember. Anna embraced me with happy tears in her eyes, but she wouldn't tell me what I needed to remember. She said it would be pointless if she told me. I had to remember it all by myself. Anna ordered me to sit down in front of the alarm clock every day for at least an hour. Bro, Anna ordered me to sit down. Literally a fucking dog, man. Fuck, I'm surprised he doesn't have a collar and shit. She already basically walks him. I was told to do this while she was at work. I was to have my eyes closed. I was to try digging back in my memories, far, far back. I did as ordered. But the first time I tried the very next day, it was all so foggy in my mind that I couldn't even start. Thinking felt slow. It was like walking through molasses, yeah. I only made myself tired. Before I fell asleep sitting up, one last thought came to me. Was thinking always so hard? Nah. The second time too, I gave up right away. I couldn't do it. But I had promised Anna. The next day I tried harder. My head hurt and I felt like I was groping in the dark, scared and all alone. But I didn't. I had promised Anna. I waited further in. Ooh. A flash of a smile made my chest hurt. But I kept going. For love. Huh? Which one did I love? Which one did I hate? Things didn't used to be like this, did they? Oh shit, yeah, he's right. Things switched, huh? He loved Grace, hated Anna. Now he loves Anna, hates Grace. This feels wrong. Something went terribly wrong. I need to make sense of it. Please no jump scares. Law red. Days later, while going back in my memory, I reached the wall. A dam. I felt I shouldn't try to climb over it, so I didn't. There were things out there I didn't want to see. So I went back to the puddle I'd been searching through. It was a stew of love and fear and hate, given and taken, seemingly at random. It was a mess. But it was a mess in my head. I would make it make sense. Jack? Yes, Anna? Okay. So it's the end of chapter 5. We're going to chapter 6. This is where I'm going to be stopping for today. Tune in for the next part, which will basically be the entirety of chapter 6. Don't know how many chapters there are. But I like the episode lengths, you know. Not a whole hour or anything. So